Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about something that might sound just a little bit familiar. Another YouTuber named Cody Ko, who has over 4.22 million subscribers, has been called out for being a cyberbully. Now, that might sound familiar because a few months back, in one of the most cringe-inducing moments of the year, Jake Paul confronted Cody for being a cyberbully while Cody was getting his hair cut, for some reason.
You're cyberbullies kids, bro.
Kids?
You're cyberbullies kids, bro. I don't like that.
Which kids?
I don't like cyberbullies, and you're a cyberbully.
Well, now it's gone and happened again. This time though, it's not Jake Paul doing the call out. Cody is being called out by the Dobre Brothers. Now, if you don't know who the Dobre Brothers are, you might want to go ask your younger sister. They're a group of brothers who run a YouTube channel with over 8 million subscribers. Basically, they do the same sort of content that Jake Paul does. And you know what I mean, like skits and pranks that are, funny if you're a 12-year-old. And that's why there's beef between the Dobre Brothers and Cody. Cody made a few videos pointing out that their content was, fairly cringe, if I do say so myself. Most recently, one titled, "The Best Prank on YouTube," in parentheses, not a prank, where he watches a Dobre brother prank his wife by crashing their two supercars together at a stop sign. Now, from that description, you can pretty much get the plot of Cody's video, which is mostly just him, kind of poking fun at the fact that this really wasn't actually a prank. As always, guys, don't go after or attack anybody mentioned in this video. That's not why I make these type of videos. I don't think that any of you would actually go after anybody, but just with the new YouTube rules, I want to make that extra clear. And while I've got your attention, I just feel like I need to ask you to like and subscribe. We're trying to get the channel to 2K subscribers, and any help with that is seriously appreciated. Maybe share this, comment down below, tell me who I should box if I was getting a boxing match. I don't know, let's get back to the video. Thanks. Something about being called out by a commentary channel did not sit so well with the Dobre Bros. That's hard to say, Dobre Bros. And they have decided that they were going to take this beef public. And about a week ago, they posted a video called, "I challenge Cody Ko," and then in brackets, cyberbully, to a boxing match. And with a title like that, you can guess how this video is gonna go.
Welcome back to the Dobre Brothers channel, everyone. As you can tell from the title, we have an important message to tell you guys and direct it to someone. But before we do all that, we just want to let you know what we're all about if you haven't noticed already and what we stand for. So I'm Cyrus, I'm Darius, I'm Lucas, and I'm Marcus. We're the Dobre Brothers, and we love spreading positivity, making fun videos for our fans.
Hold up. I'm gonna have to stop you right there, buddy. The video's title is about challenging somebody to a fight, and you figure that you should take the time to mention that all you guys do is spread positivity? Not gonna lie, bruh. But I don't think that fighting is at all positive. But if you say that, then the kids who watch your videos won't be taught that fighting is okay, right? Because, all that matters is what you say, and not what your actions are. Right?
We're just gonna cut to the chase. All of us are being bullied by this kid named Cody Ko. If you he's just a bad person.
Yeah, this kid is honestly annoying. First off, I'm just gonna be straight up. I love all of you guys out there watching. Our viewers are incredible. The parents of our fans are also amazing. You guys are all amazing out there. There's this kid, Cody Ko. He's a small YouTuber who we came across, who apparently is making a really big living, making fun of us, me, my brothers, my whole family,
And many other people out there too.
and many other creators out there. And this kid is getting paid for it.
Dude, there's no way that they can just sit there and call Cody a small YouTuber with a straight face. Dude has literally half as many subscribers as them. If 4 million subscribers makes you a small YouTuber, then I must be microscopic. And they all laughed when he said it too. It's like they planned it out beforehand. Before they turned on the camera, they were having a small meeting to discuss the video. And one of them was like, "Yo, dude, how do we sneak a diss on this dude real good?" And another one went, "I know, boys, let's flex our 8 million subscribers and call him a small YouTuber. That'll get him." And because they were waiting for that joke to drop, they were anticipating it and they lost it when he called Cody a small YouTuber. It was kind of weird. I have to point out, though, that this is a group of 20-year-olds. Everybody in the Dobre Brothers is at least 20 years old, as far as my research told me. That's right. Here on the MattyO channel, we have our research and development department, and I'll have you know that we look these dudes up on famous birthdays, and apparently, 2 of them are 20, 1 of them is 24, and the oldest, Cyrus, is 26 years old. That's right. They're all in their 20s. I'm 23, and I cannot imagine any scenario where I, or literally anybody I know, would sit down and complain about being bullied. No offense or whatever, but I just feel like most 20-year-olds have moved past the point in their lives where bullying can even bother them. And I'm not saying that to say anybody who gets bullied and over 20 it doesn't happen. It does happen, but there's just something so surreal about it, because once you're, 20, whatever, you kind of get to the point in your life, at least in my experience, where nothing really bothers you anymore. You don't care what anybody has to say. Especially when they call him out for bullying them, and then call him annoying and belittle his subscriber account. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think that there are some people out there that might call that just a little bit bullying, and then also, right after calling him annoying and all that, they paused and they were like, yeah, we like our viewers, they're incredible. And you know, your parents, they're so incredible too. We love your parents. Like, that's such a strange leap to make from like the serious, we were bullied talk. I honestly think they might have shoved that in there so then the parents hear the video playing back and they're like, what is my kid watching? They're talking about bullying? And, you know, they want to check out the video to make sure it's okay. So the parent walks over and you know, takes a little look. It's the guys on the couch and they're just going, yeah, you know, parents are pretty sick, dude. We all love our parents, right? So the parent is okay with it. You know, they look at the video, they hear that, and they're like, oh, this is a sweet video. I love it. And I mean, honestly, I kind of hope that's why they're complimenting the parents, because the other scenarios for why they're complimenting the parents are not so good. Like, I'm not saying that they are, but I could totally imagine one of them at meet and greets just being like, oh, hey, Mrs. Smith, thanks for bringing Becky to meet us, yo. Do you want to meet us too? Like, I don't know, maybe you could stop by later after you drop Becky off at home. You know, it'll just be like the 5 of us. You know what I'm saying? I could see that happening. I'm not saying that it does, but I could see it.
Honestly, I don't want to give this to any more clout because he doesn't even deserve one subscriber for what he's doing. He's spreading negativity, he's making fun of kids, he's making fun of, like I said, everyone, my whole family, people he doesn't know, people who he's never met, and we don't really vibe with that. And we're not going to sit here and not say anything about it, which he probably thought was going to happen because he's made about, like, I would say 4 or 5 videos on us, maybe 4 or 5 videos. And he's making money off of each of those videos. We could have claimed all those videos if we wanted because he's using our content.
Whoa there, buddies. You're going to go out and say that you could copyright claim his videos right after vibe checking the dude? You cannot vibe check somebody and then threaten them like that. I get if you don't vibe with him. You know, maybe he's a Scorpio or something. But to send out bad copyright claim vibes, those are the worst vibes you can send out via YouTube. If there is one thing that the YouTube community cannot stand, it's creators copyright striking other creators. Not to mention that Cody's videos are clear examples of fair use in my opinion, just like my video right now. So any copyright claim you made against him would have been false, you know, in my opinion. I'm not a lawyer or anything, but given my somewhat understanding of the law and, you know, the H3 lawsuit that went through a few years ago, I think that you might lose if you copyright claim him. That's all I'm saying. I'm not sure what happened to the positivity that they were talking about, because I don't see any positivity being spread right now, but I'm going to have to vibe check you. Just to check, you know, Dobre Brothers, all I'm saying is, you're throwing out some bad vibes right now, and I don't want you to be hating on Cody, so just do a little vibe check for me. Take a couple deep breaths and realize that Cody's videos are all comedy and you're probably reading way too much into them. Or rather, if I could put it in terms that you might understand, it's just a prank, bro.
We have a message for you. You talk big, you pick on people for your career and to make money, and it's sad that people get entertained by watching you. So let's see if you can walk the talk. I challenge you to a boxing match. We're gonna settle this through sport. Me versus you. I don't care what weight class, no headgear, and I'm gonna give meaning to your last name, KO, because that's what I'm gonna do to you for disrespecting me, my wife, my brothers, my whole family. And I'm fighting you on behalf of all the people you cyberbully.
Okay, we can all admit that was pretty lit. Here on the MattyO channel, we have a tradition of pointing out when somebody is spitting out some straight fire, and Cyrus, I think that's his name, just literally went wild on Cody. I mean, that last name call out was actually really good. I wonder how long it took their team of writers to come up with that one. However, I do think that we need to point out that it's not very positive to tell somebody you're going to knock them out. And I think that in general society, saying you're going to KO somebody or knock them out, it's not exactly considered a positive thing to say. Though, I mean, neither is challenging someone to a fight. The rest of the video, which I'm not going to show because it's fairly boring, is just them explaining that it's not negative because boxing is a sport, which doesn't really make too much sense to me. Because how is challenging somebody to a sport fight any different than challenging to a fight on the streets? You know, except for legality. And if you're still doing it because they got under your skin, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's why you're doing it, why you're challenging somebody to a fight that actually matters, not where you actually fight them. And if they're doing it because Cody got under their skin, I think that still makes them the bad guys. Because Cody was just joking around. Honestly though, I would 100% respect it more if they just got Cody and they all drove to a mutual combat state and they had a fight, straight up, no rules, no boxing, whatever, I'd respect that. But when you gotta call somebody to a boxing match, like, come on, dude. That just ain't lit, dude. That ain't it. That ain't positive. You ain't throwing out the right positive vibes, my dudes. I just don't understand how they think that challenging somebody to a boxing match is more positive to challenging them to an actual fight. Like, it's almost like they don't realize that people can actually get hurt in boxing. But whatever, they're just doing a mental gymnastics routine, and once they finish that, they basically sit on the couch and talk about how Cody is a bully for a few more minutes. And the video ends up going on way too long, with them just being like, yeah, dude, why you wasting time on that bully, Cody Ko? It's weird. I don't really know why they left the like extra 4 minutes in. Now, I think that most reasonable people will know that Cody isn't actually going to fight the Dobre Brothers. For one, Cody is a comedy / like commentary channel. Now, as a collective group, we comedians and commentators, we're not the best fighters out there. I don't know if you've ever seen Jonah Hill, but Imagine Cody Ko strolling up to a boxing match with like Leon Lush and iDubbbz. Actually, I take that back. That might be kind of intimidating. But still, comedians we're just not meant for fighting. Though I do think that Leon Lush might, just might be able to take Cyrus in a boxing match if challenged. But I digress. You don't need to hear this from me because Cody has responded with his own video. As I was writing this video, I saw Cody's response went up, and it's titled, "I was challenged to a fight."
As you might have seen, I was recently challenged to a fight by the Dobre Brothers themselves. They challenged me to a boxing match, a real fight. I guess it's in response to the videos I've made about them, the most recent one being the one where Cyrus crashed his wife's McLaren on purpose. I did a video about that, and then like a week and a half later, they did this video where they called me a bully, and then to show the world that they're anti-bullying, they challenged me to a fight. Anyways, I'm not going to fight them, because surely I would lose. I'm built like a croissant. And we're not going to watch the video that they made challenging me or whatever, because, I don't know, they clearly feel some type of way about the fact that I've made videos about them. Anyways, I digress. I don't know what that means, but I've always wanted to say it. Since this has happened, I'm a changed man. I've seen the light, and I am positive now. Mr. Positive. Dr. Positive, actually. You can call me Dr. Positive. I'm going to leave them alone to spread kindness and positivity on their own. I will be over here spreading kindness and positivity as well. Also, in addition to gratefulness, kindness, and happiness, and positivity.
And that's pretty much the gist of his response. I think that was pretty good, and that Cody definitely showed that he was the bigger man in this situation. The rest of the video was kind of just him showcasing some of the hate comments he's received on his Dobre Brother videos, showing that even if they are spreading positivity, as they claim, that their fans are definitely not. Now, usually when there's a call out of this fashion, when a big YouTuber calls out a different YouTuber on YouTube, one of two things will happen. Either the person who's being called out will accept the fight, or they'll make some kind of diss track or video calling them out. And I'm actually kind of glad that Cody went with like the third hidden option that people usually ignore. He took it as a joke. I mean, he's a comedian, and if he took it seriously, I think that would have been a bad look for him. And I honestly think that on YouTube in general, people tend to take things way too seriously. So if there's one thing that I want you guys to take from this whole situation, it's that there's never a reason to take what anybody says on the internet seriously. Especially if that person's a comedian. I mean, I've made plenty of videos on YouTubers on this channel, calling out their bad behavior, or saying that they probably shouldn't have done something that they did. That doesn't mean I want any of those videos to be taken as being mean to those people. And just criticism, Criticism is not a bad thing. You don't need to challenge people to a fight for it. And I 100% believe that Cody feels the same way on that issue. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. God bless.